Hey guys, welcome back. It's actually evening time for me, and for those subscribers that don't know this about me, I actually am very Christian. I try to do Bible study in my channel at times, but I have my own life to prosper. Um, so let's get on with this video. But first, I want to say a prayer to y'all, and especially to me too, because I'm here too, right? God, may you bless everybody watching this right now and me. Protect us over all these evil spirits these days trying to demonize us and bring evil into our hearts. God, please remove it and heal us all. Thank you. So, today what I want to discuss is what it means when God says to have grace with people, okay? To everything God says, there's an exception, okay? I don't want you to think, okay, this means I have to accept abusive behavior. No, that doesn't mean that, okay? What it means is, we all have our bad days. Can we all accept that? Maybe a bad week and a half or so. You just gotta monitor people's behavior and give them grace and patience because sometimes they're going through a difficult time. Really, you don't know what people are going through. And that's why God is always telling us to be kind to others because you really don't know what they're going through. I'm telling you from firsthand experience, you really don't. Um, Obviously, there's leeways into this process. Okay, if you're living with somebody, you know it doesn't take that long to realize if they're a good or bad person. But this is for those relationships you're slowly building, a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is, friends, best friends, whatever the case is, and you're not living with them, obviously, because you're still getting to know them, but you're together, you're dating. You gotta just monitor their behavior. If they're having bad days, if they get a little grouchy with you, you got to think about the other side. What if they didn't have breakfast? What if they had to run to a doctor's appointment and somebody in the house was stopping them from eating breakfast? You know what I'm saying? Just little things like that. Just got to give them grace. And honestly, when you don't live with somebody, the process takes 10, 20 times longer to know if they're a good or bad person. It sucks, doesn't it? It sucks for me to realize that. I'm like, why did it take me so long to figure out they're good, they're bad? Why? Because I wasn't living with them, right? Um, so it does take a while. And even with that, you still can't judge. You got to look at the whole picture, all right? How they were growing up, treating their parents, how they behave with animals and other people on a day-to-day basis. You don't know this stuff if you don't live with them, okay? It takes time. There's a lot of things. Their personality developing in middle school, okay? Usually in middle school, our personalities develop. That's pretty much our core personality. Anything after that is like a bonus we kind of learn through life, as I've said many times. And and also the life experiences affecting them, and as they grow up, people change, whatever. But at the core, usually if they're good or bad, that usually stays the same. So what I'm trying to say, it does take a long time to get to know somebody, okay? But you got to look at the whole aspect of this being, okay? You can't just judge them for one day, 1 week. I'm gonna be honest, if it's going on for a month and they're being mad, rude, and nasty to you, I'm sorry, but it's time to cut the leash, all right? A month is a little long to give grace to somebody. So just be aware of that, okay? There's always context to every situation. Just look at the whole picture. Don't just judge on one day, judge on everything. Have you made sacrifices for this person? They know it. I'm telling you, they know it. Especially if they're older than you and they're still not appreciating that. You got to look at the whole picture, okay? Um That's what God means by giving grace. And I hope you take that in. I hope you understood what I was saying. I know it's a little complicated because everybody's life is different, everybody's purpose is different, but I hope you got something from this video, and please stay positive. I'm sorry if I was stuttering in the prayer. It's kind of like my first time doing something like that on here. So I hope that in the future days I become a little bit more confident because I do love you guys. I know we're all going through a lot hard time right now, especially the people following me. So may God bless you, and I hope you have a good and safe night. Thank you.